them. They're going to be brought forth. You're going to feel them. You're going to see them. All right? They're going to be right there, man. And that's what makes this book the book. All right? Over the Quran and all the rest of them, man. Because they speak and they don't lie. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right, even though you feel like you've been waiting for a while, you know what I'm saying? These prophecies are here. They're speaking, they're here. So wait, don't fall out the truth, don't become weak. Don't give up. Endure to the end. He that endures to the end is saved from these things. Not who was in there for 5-6 years and then hit the lotto until it fell out, then the missiles came.
Hit the lotto, paid his Tyson.
This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. The goal is to get to the finish line. You ain't gotta be first. If you last, that's a blessing. Because even if you last, you still finish. Because the road to that finish line is paved with the bodies of a lot of niggas that fell out. This is a serious matter, man. It's a serious thing here. This ain't something to play with. It's not a game. It's not a boys club. It's not a hangout spot. This is the true men of the Lord coming back, fulfilling his army. He's the Lord of hosts. Who is the host? The prophets. The 144. And the elect. They the ones that's gonna come take this place over.
Yeah, because he said he's gonna make us a battle axe and weapons of war, man. So we're his army. We're his tools that he's gonna use. All right, he's not gonna get off his throne. He's a king. All right, he's the king. Talking about the Most High.
You gotta be sharp in this thing, man. Nobody want no rusty blade.
Yeah. It always remind me of the movie 300, man. When he said, I brought more soldiers than you. He only had but 300. The other guy had well over 300. But he said, I brought more soldiers because of their mentality, man. You ain't got to rev your engine, man. Like, America's still going to be short, man.
Ain't that much sense.
Ain't going to put them out, man.
It's nothing for nobody on a Sunday.
Sunday, you drive around on a Sunday. Went to church. Feel like it's good. She's laughing, smiling and shit. It's crazy. I love it. Matthews 20:1. This is why I love it. This is what the kingdom is like. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. He went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way.
That's right. That's Yahushua bringing all the people into the fold. All the men in the truth right now that are in the fold.
Again he went out about the 6th hour and 9th hour, and did likewise.
That's right. He brought some in 30 years ago, some in 20 years ago, some in 10, some 5, some yesterday. You know, people waking up to this truth all the time. But this story has a purpose, and it's going to get to it. It makes a distinction.
And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. Damn. Hey, and that's also like, he like, hey, why the hell y'all just sitting out here? And like, no man hired us. Sometimes you gotta take the initiative, man. All right, that is key when it comes to learning this truth, continuing in this truth. All right, and increasing in this truth is taking that initiative. I shouldn't have to tell you to show brotherly love, man. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to tell you to read. I shouldn't have to tell you to look up this and look up that and act this way and that way, man. All right?
I mean, you gotta be a self-starter, man. You gotta just get up off your ass, man. That's really what it's all about. shit, going back to being active.
Yeah. That energy you put towards some of this shit in the world, just imagine if you put that towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright? Just imagine. Matter of fact, don't even imagine. Try it out. Okay? Try it out. All the time you sitting there and you either, playing a game, watching Netflix, having family time, working out or whatever, Cowboy Nation. Try it out, man. Say, hey, because we talked about this a while ago, time management. Sit here and write down what you did all the day before. How many hours you spent upon what you did. And just try to incorporate Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai into some of that time. You watch Netflix for 3 hours, try studying for an hour and a half. You study for an hour and a half, believe you me, you're going to come up with a lesson. Because the scriptures, they're going to speak and they will not lie, man. You're going to read something that's going on in the world that's going to do what? Going to inflame and incite your spirit, man. Excite your spirit, I mean. Get you excited. Get you riled up like when we see prophecies come to pass, man. We see prophecies come to pass, we like, ooh, it's happening. All the bros hit up each other. Just like the solar eclipse happening on the Shabbat, man. All right, the Shabbat, Salaki. We get excited by that. Why? Because we read the scriptures. And the scriptures say what? That the sun, the stars, the signs in heaven, they given for signs, man. The firmament, the lights up there, the sun, the moon, the stars, comets and all of that. They are meant for signs of the times, man. All right, so a solar eclipse on the Shabbat, man, that's beautiful. That's a double whammy. All right, it's a holy day and the Lord giving a sign. Okay?
There's been a lot of meteor showers lately, too.
It says, Matthew 20:6, and about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall you receive. So basically he said, go in there and work, and you're going to get your money worth, man. Okay? You're going to get your daily bread. I told anybody, I'm going to give you a penny a day. You know what I'm saying? So you go in there and you get your money worth. Dang, turn this sideways. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. All right? And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny.
Right, because everybody you came to an agreement to do the work for the day. So whether you got hired at 7 a.m. or 5 p.m., y'all got the same work. That's the same thing in its truth. Whether you came in 10 years ago or 10 days ago, if the kingdom was to be established today, you would get salvation just like all the other brothers.
Yeah, because that salvation, is synonymous. This is that reward. It's that salvation, That's that penny. All right? So everybody, if you came in, like the brother said, 30, 20, 10, 5, 4, whatever years ago, even yesterday, you're all going to receive salvation. Okay? That's just what it is. That's the agreement. If you do my work, if you endure to the end, you'll get salvation.
Because if you left in the middle of the day, if he hired you to work in the field for that penny and you left in the middle of the day,
yep,
and then you came back at the end of the day, you don't get that penny.
Yep.
They say you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, you like, I went home, I had to get a nap and shit. No. That's the ones that sat there and took breaks, took hiatus. All right? While the rest of them continue working, man. They continue being a watchman. Okay? They continue to be out there to warn the people.
That's why he say in Luke, if you remove your hand from the plow, you're not fit for the kingdom.
Yep. That's that plow, that work. It says, but when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying,
Niggas always complaining.
you made your agreement, deal with it. So what if somebody else came and worked at a later hour? Your agreement was to get a penny a day.
Because at the end of the day, the Most High need a job done. So whether he hired you earlier than this man, y'all both working toward the same goal. So y'all can get the same reward. So the job can be done. He didn't need you.
He gave you a chance. You know, he hired you. If you don't want the job, hey, just like he went out, the few times he went out, I think it said the 3rd hour, the 6th hour, the 9th hour, and the 11th hour. He went out 4 different times and found 4 different groups of workers. All right? So at the end of the day, if you didn't want to work, hey, he was going to find somebody to replace you, man.
Guarantee the job would have got done.
Yep.
One monkey don't stop no show.
It says, when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us.
Yeah, like we just said. You trying to get more for doing so-called more work, but we all doing the work. It's just we've been woken up at different times. But everything's done for an appointed time in the season.
Yeah. It says, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day. They're like, we've been out here in the sun all day. They only been out here for an hour, man. What's up, man? I deserve more money. All right? That's like the apostles saying, well, we've been in this thing longer than y'all. We deserve salvation. Till this day, they will tell you that they still pray that, Lord willing, they make it, man. Okay? It ain't about how much work you put in or how long you've been putting in the work, man. At the end of the day, it's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And you got to do the work the right way in sincerity, man.
And kind of, if I may add on to that, just like in the book of Ezekiel, the 18th chapter, I believe, it says those that have been doing wickedness all this time, they come in at the last minute.
Yep. Well, get it, brother.
What you gonna complain about it? You know, that's the Most High's will. You know, yeah, I'm working on that right now.
I'll read it again. Matthew 20 and 11. When they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day.
Yeah, niggas complaining, yeah, man, I was out there, it was hot outside, you know, it was cold in the winter, and we out there in the rain. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you're saying is canceling out all the works that you did. Just take it cheerfully.
Yeah, I got it. It's Ezekiel 18 to 21. Shit, it really goes in. It says, I'm gonna start from 19, but the point is in 21 and 22. It says, Yet say ye, why doeth not the Son bear the iniquity of the Father? When the Son have done that which is lawful and right, and have kept all my statutes and have done them, he shall surely live. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The Son shall not bear the iniquity of the Father, neither shall the Father bear the iniquity of the Son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness upon the wicked shall be upon him. So that's just giving the gist of it. Then it says, but if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he hath committed and keep my statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
That's like the thief that was up there with Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
And he knew that, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shai was that dude. So with him in sincerity coming to Yahweh Shai, he was blessed at the end.
Says all his transgressions that he have committed, they shall not be mentioned unto him. In his righteousness that he have done, he shall live.
That's right, man. Clean yourself up at the last, you know what I'm saying? If you so lucky, then you can get in there.
Yeah, that's why we say we don't know who the elect is, man. Because the Most High can bring that brother in right at the right time, and then the prophecies will be really full-fledged, and then we out this motherfucker, man.
But that's why, you know what I'm saying, no man knows that day nor hour that the Most High is gonna come. That's why it's important not to wait and kick the can down the road or put it off. It's time to get right now. Because like we said, we watch this on the wall, we see what's going down. The prophecies are speaking and not lying.
You got Judas too. You got Judas. Judas did everything he's supposed to do down there all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up being a pinnacle of 2/3.
This verse 23, it says, "Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die, saith the Lord Yahweh, and not that he should return from his ways and live? But when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, and doth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live?" All his...
Man, you want to fall out the truth at the end, you think you gonna live? You think you ain't have a repercussion for that action?